Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Thor News Lo-Fi video. The data has become so hot and heavy, I'm having to do this one live, and then I'll catch up during the day. But we are following Tropical Storm Hermine, which is the male version of Hermione, as this thing falls inland on Disney. Somewhere in there, there's some symmetry, some anti-kismet, whatever. But as I've been covering this thing for 3 weeks, where somewhere I've been watching the oceans and I was like, hey, oh my God, this is all really weird and scary. Right here is the eye of our hurricane. And the area we are really watching is, the East Coast, with the inside of Florida as well. Now, what we are doing is we are talking about everything that is going on. And the situation here is the eye. Does not look like the eye is going to make landfall until later tonight. And the storms are all coming on this side. And as I had predicted a couple weeks ago, it looks like this wild storm will be affecting the entire East Coast. Yeah, you heard that correctly, ladies and gentlemen. This Storm Hermine, the male version of Hermione, which is kind of gross because I have a crush on Hermione. And you may say she's a young girl in the books. No, at the end of the book, she's 36. And I got the new book, she's 36. And my girlfriend Sage is pretty much like Hermione, so that's cool. Anyway, so saying the big concern here is not necessarily the winds, although it is now up to 70 miles an hour. If it gets 5 miles per hour more, we get a hurricane, a real deal Holyfield hurricane. You know what I'm saying? Now, the main concern for me has been the moisture. Now, let's do this, shall we? Because this is all we're going to call water or moisture. All of this crap. That's all moisture, man. It's all water, dude. And water is wonderful. We're all made 98% of it. But much like fastballs, ice cream, and fire, if you get way too much of it, it becomes a problem. And so as you can see, we have a ton of water here. And it's pulling from a base of all this moisture. And the main culprit that's been causing this all, which I have been notating in my videos for 2 years now, is up here. We have a mean sea level pressure point, which is pulling all the moisture sometimes through here, and then sometimes through the Gulf. Now, if storms come out from North Africa this way, they get hit and sucked up into here. But if they come low, like the one we have now, they end up somewhere in the Gulf. Does that clear it up for you? But let's look at this for a moment and get hypnotized. This is Gaston, and this is Lester. Madeline is about to hit Hawaii. So yeah, we got 2 hurricanes about to hit Hawaii. We got a giant freak storm, hybrid, tropical storm depression, soon to be hurricane Hermine. You get Gaston, who's now headed towards Europe. This is an extremely active hurricane season, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the flooding is about to get really bad in Florida. And I know you guys have been through a lot, but once again, look at all this moisture. And remember, this storm is probably going up the entire East Coast. We're talking past the Carolinas, past New Jersey, over New York, to Boston. Now, that is wild. A lot of times people are in my videos going, hey, dude, it's geoengineering. Well, at this point, we don't really have to figure out what caused the storm because it's here. We just have to get people aware. This may ruin your Memorial Day weekend. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of crazy crap going on in the world, and this is included. These are pressure levels we're looking at windy. As you can see, you got your high level pressure here, low level here, and this is the giant mean sea level pressure spot that's been causing everything for so long. This thing has been staying in one spot. Maybe it's our new North Pole. I don't know. Let's check out this map. This map is fun. This map is totally crazy cakes. And this is 7 days. So we are watching See, look at those things, man. Here was 8, and there's 9. There's Gaston. But notice over here, you had the stream get pulled up, which is getting pulled to there, and then you have the Gulf coming back around and getting pulled up. It's all about that mean sea level pressure point I was showing you. And if it gets too high, like Gaston, it gets chopped up and sent to Europe. Yeah, these are some wild times. This is some wild weather. And as you can tell, it's pulsing, pulsing, pulsing. All right, now let's take a look over at our global sea map. Now, I'm about to show you mean sea level pressure. This might scare the children. This is Hawaii right there, see? And you got Madeline hitting. Then coming next is Lester. You got your giant swirly, giant anti-swirly up here. And there's been a ton of wacky crap going on in Alaska, but nobody really pays attention to Alaska, you know? All right, now let's go to MSLP. Oh my lord. See? Meow. Even the cat is freaked out by mean sea level pressure. See how giant that is up there? That is like outer space pressing upon Earth's bubble. And bubbles are important. Holy crap. All right, let's go to our flat Earth map. And yeah, look at that thing, man. I mean, that, as I was noting yesterday, this is like outer space pressing in on Earth. That's pretty scary. You know what I'm saying? I mean, something is happening to our outer atmosphere. My girlfriend Sage mentioned that the solar wind was up to 500? Which is pretty heavy for the day. If you look over here, whatever is permanently causing pressure on Russia is crazy. And India, China. But if you'll notice, it leaks out all the way into the Pacific, almost to Alaska. Let's do total cloud water, shall we? That's the amount of water that's totally in the clouds. Airplane, will you shut up? I'm doing a YouTube show. That's very important. Got your upside down T here. As you can see, oh man, I fudged it up. You just got water. The white is the water, and you got nothing but water all along the coast. And it's going to be pulling it up and getting everything wet. So there's that. Now over here, let's go to the Atlantic. Because this is the latest. And I'll be doing a video in a moment on the next wave that's coming off of Africa. They've just been rolling off and heading up. And there's Hermine, Gaston. See, the water temperatures are still hot, which means we've only got 5 more miles per hour in wind before this thing is a full-fledged hurricane. But see how, ooh, there was a harp line. Like I said, I recognize geoengineering, but at this point, we don't really have to talk about who created this and why. Because I don't believe anyone can fully control Mother Earth. I mean, that's my belief, though. You can believe what you want. Here's the eye of the hurricane. She's still growing. And she will be pulling all this moisture up and pushing it into Florida for days, then heading to South Carolina, North Carolina, and up the coast. So, this is your up-to-the-minute forecast. I will return with other videos on the other wave, and then I'll make my video filled with all the experts telling you about this hurricane. Could be a big deal. I'm glad we're here together. Remember, Earth is one family. Earth needs to unite together to make everything better. I love you. Thanks for watching. God bless everybody. Peace out. Have a great day. See you soon.